Hello and welcome to another episode of Escapades Player Review Session. My name is Suryansh and delighted to be joined today by the usual suspects Akshat and Amit. So finally, the blank game week is behind us, boys. A lot of debate went into this one. Free hit, no free hit. But on a personal level, pretty satisfied with the game week that's just gone by. Um, so yeah, in addition to this, we all three of us are gonna pick one player who we think was performed outstandingly well in the game week just gone by. Another twist to this episode is all of us will select a couple of players each. One a popular choice, second can be a differential. Seeing Amit in the house, differential is not far away. So two players we're gonna select who we think are gonna perform well in the double game week. So yeah, man, let's not waste time. And Akshat, talk to me, man. Who's your pick? Firstly, for the game week 18, and then talk to me about game week 19 as well.
So, you know, this time I'm not gonna choose a player from Manchester United. I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to pick a player from United. Is my pick has the highest number of goals for Manchester City this season in all competitions. And if you haven't guessed it already, I'm sure it will. You guys will be equally surprised. It's Phil Foden. With 8 goals to his name already in all competitions, the young City maestro is showing a lot of promise to fill in the big boots of David Silva, and I think he's doing pretty well. Despite the infamous incident during international duty, Foden came under heavy criticism and he was heavily rotated by Pep. But I think now Pep has started to trust him, and Foden has Foden looks sorted mentally and has two back-to-back double-digit hauls in Premier League. And in G plus A by 90, he's just behind KDB for City, and I think he's on a way to become an FPL community favorite once again if he performs consistently like this. And with his recent performance, I think it will be very difficult for Pep to ignore Foden. And most probably, I think he'll be starting for City. And as we talked in our last episode, the partnership between KDB and Foden being one of the top three in the current FPL season. I'm glad
And
that,
cheers, lads! Cheers, lads! This partnership paid off this game week.
yeah, yeah. So cheers, because that partnership secured a win for City.
City.
So yeah, hands down, my pick is Phil Foden.
Talk to me, Amit. I'm just very intrigued to listen to what he has to say about Phil Foden.
I guess he has really picked up. What else I can say? Really ecstatic about City players, am I? Anyway, I did not have him in my team, so I'm not looking forward to him scoring more goals in the next coming game weeks also.
No,
But
absolutely. Even yeah, go on, Amit.
yeah, so this blank game week was a relative success for me because without using the free hit card, I took a punt on two City defenders and it came off. And I was a bit unlucky that both Ryan Brewster and Hung Min Son hit the post this week, and it um, either of them scoring could have really catapulted me to 45 points even. Right now I'm on 38 points with Mitchell to play, so I guess I'll end up with 40 points if he indeed plays. So I'm happy with this blank game week and really looking forward to making up this game week's points in the next game week, which I have really high hopes for. Suryansh, how was your blank game week then?
And I decided, contrary to both of you, I used my free hit. So not a very bad game week. If I'm not wrong, I have 50 points right now with Tierney and Smith Rowe to play. Although
Oh,
the captain didn't pay off. Captain Bruno, but yeah, can't be too disappointed with this chip. So yeah, personally, it's been green arrows for me. Happy to break finally under the 600K barrier. Not so long ago was close to 2.5 mil. So things have started um, taking its own course for me in terms of FPL. So pretty happy about that. My star pick for the game week just gone by is Harry Kane. No surprises there. I mean, he's Mr. Reliable in terms of FPL. Um, Justifies the price tag. In my opinion, such high ownership, and even in the game against Fulham, I mean, showed us why he's the best striker for me, the best striker in the Premier League. And after Cavani, of course, we have a special place for Cavani. But yeah, all banter set aside, perhaps the best striker in the Premier League, and showed us why. Should have scored another one, not so long after he scored his first. Um, but yeah, man, the only drawback I think Kane has this week or in this game week was that he was dropping in too deep. So you know that you like to see Kane the focal point, being the focal point of any team. But yeah, man, I call this the safe Kane return. You pick Kane, he scores a goal, and that's justifies the price tag. So for me, it was Kane.
Yeah, no, I wanted to add on Kane. I think he has the highest number of returns in FPL this
Oh
season.
yeah, my name is
11
22
goals,
returns in
11
total.
assists. Yeah, 22 returns in total. So I think it's a great thing. And it's just that now I think for Kane playing for Tottenham, they need to start winning games. Otherwise, these returns as an FPL manager, they are great. But as a team, I don't think that with just one goal, the team is, green arrows for the team.
Yeah, I mean, I just came across a stat today that after reaching the top of the Premier League table, Spurs have a pretty poor record in terms of collecting points. So that
Yeah,
something to look forward to. I mean, in
yeah,
terms of rival teams, they've been dropping points.
yeah. They
So
just
yeah,
have one win in the last six Premier League
So
games.
speaking of top of the table,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
so I
man.
have
Yeah,
so I have
early days.
finally got the opportunity to pick a player from my favorite team when finally we managed to get Akshat of that thing. So my pick of the week has to be Paul Pogba for this week. I and ever since that Mino Raiola comments that came out in the press, it seems like Ole Gunnar has really managed to get the best out of Paul Pogba. And Pogba in the recent game weeks is looking as important as Bruno Fernandes in this teams. Even from the deeper roles, he's making those runs, the passes, the cutting edge passes. This is a Paul Pogba we all have been waiting for, and we not been lucky enough to witness this, and we may be witnessing this for the next 6 months only. But this is a Paul Pogba you would fancy any day of the game week, and to see him score that volley, although it got deflected, but it was a very good connection. The last goal, I mean, he just keeps scoring on bangers. He scored that banger against West Ham, and this was again a really good goal. And and I think with Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Cavani being the pivotal part of the team, the pivotal part of the attack, Paul Pogba has somehow gone under the radar this season, and he has been under the radar ever since Bruno Fernandes joined, and with good reasons also. But I think the stage might be set for Paul Pogba to make the world take notice of him all over again, and and if Paul Pogba fires, I don't think United would be far off the title, and FPL managers at 8 point something would be really great for them. So yeah, my pick of the week has to be Paul Pogba for this week, not just for this game week, but looking going into the next game weeks also. I
No,
don't think anybody
absolutely. I
disagree.
No,
no, no,
no,
absolutely. No, the kind of performance we saw from Paul this week, I mean, that was something that, read another post this day, this morning on Twitter, saying that Paul Pogba will always perform in black and white. So, uh,
Yeah.
that.
Somebody commented because it reminds him of the Juventus jersey.
Absolutely. And, I mean, he's not wrong.
Whatever the
So,
jersey reminds him of, until unless he helps secure a win for United, I'm all okay with it.
Yeah, I mean that would be such a parting gift in terms of if he leaves United in the summer. This would be a beautiful parting gift from Paul Pogba. I mean that would be really nice. So yeah, Akshat, talk to me, man. Who's your punt for the double game week?
Yeah, so for the double game week, I'm again gonna jump back on the United wagon. For me, it's Bruno because the next match is against Liverpool. It's a very big game and it's a very difficult game also. And I think that Bruno tends to perform very well in the difficult games. So, and I think just with a blank game week for him as well, I think he'll be fired up to perform against Liverpool because the last time I think when Liverpool won against United, Salah took off his jersey and celebrated, and it really hurt us. So I don't want Bruno to. I want Bruno to score, but I don't want him to take off his jersey and take a yellow card because he's already on 4 yellow cards. But I will still bet on Bruno. And the other player I think I want to choose is Foden because I think Foden has a tough game and an easy game. So and the consistency that he's performing, I think he'll perform well against Villa and Fulham because Villa is going to come back after a long break. So I think and the partnership between KDB and Foden can really break through the Villa defense. So yeah, for the two hunch players that for the double game week are Foden and Bruno for me.
Amit, he's
What
chosen the Manchester way, man, this week. Foden,
yeah.
Manchester is gone. Uh, but yeah, lovely picks, man. Foden, we were talking about the last episode, on how he's turning out to be fixture proof now for Pep. Irrespective of whatever the match, he's growing into the role, into the team, and being a pivotal part of it, more importantly. And no surprise, he's a absolutely banger of a player. I mean, and Bruno, I agree. It's the home Kings versus the away Kings. So let's see what happens this weekend, man. I'm really looking forward to it. After years and years, a derby will mean something much more than rivalry. So yeah, man. On that fierce note, Amit, talk to me, man. Who are your hunch picks for the double game week?
So the obvious one has to be KDB because he has the easiest of the fixtures and better of the fixtures, two home fixtures against oppositions which you would fancy City to beat any day of the week. So one obvious pick has to be KDB. Another differential wise, what we can what I really suggest is going with a defender who is likely to get you a clean sheet. And if at the risk of being really, uh, risk of being too City biased, but you can really double up on the City defenders this game week because both of them are home fixtures, and Ruben Dias has been a really great player ever since. He's been a phenomenal since he has joined City. He has kept Laporte on the bench. So my two picks going into this game week is relatively safe and solid fixtures proof game week, fixture proof players. And I would, if anybody has a free transfer or anything like that, it has to be KDB and Ruben Dias for purely from the FPL point of view because I'm too nervous to pick any player from the Manchester from the basically the pool derby. Basically, I am too nervous to pick any player from either of the teams.
The four
No, I
picks
mean,
as of now are all from Manchester. So I think Suryansh, you might be choosing other players. What are your hunch
um,
picks?
Suryansh always had a soft spot for Moyes.
and I mean, I'd be lying till the time Mata. I saw the Chopper and Mata. I was Moyes, Team Moyes. So yeah, man. Um, let me start with Amit is talking about David Moyes. So let me start off with a West Ham player. My first pick will be Aaron Cresswell. I'm a huge fan personally of this player. Has been playing as in a back three since the time Moises started changing his formation, and with Kufal coming in. So yeah, I mean, but still, he's on set pieces, and we've seen West Ham score a lot of goals from corners and free kicks. Um, what's the player's name? Suchek, right? If I'm not wrong, the pronunciation. He scored a lot of West Ham's goals. So Cresswell has been, has given, if I'm not wrong, 3 or 4 assists. So yeah, I mean, why not? Has two relatively good fixtures, easy fixtures for club of West Ham's and stature, and also the league position. The way they've played, I think West Ham defenders are a very safe pick in terms of how the current forms are and the fixtures that there are. So Cresswell will be one pick for me, although I had a huge debate with myself on whether picking Cresswell or Kufal. But I went with Cresswell simply because it's just a gut thing, man. I mean, I I bought Cresswell in about 2-3 game weeks ago, and if I'm not wrong, he's given 21 points in the last 3 or 4 game weeks already. I mean, he's kept a couple of clean sheets, given a couple of assists. So yeah, very happy Cresswell manager. No reason for me. I don't see any reason for me to change. Uh, so yeah, my second pick and the last pick for tonight. We started off with Manchester. It's only fit for me to end with Manchester, but the real Manchester club, and that's United. My pick for last pick is will be Marcus Rashford, solely because I, in the last 5 years, have never seen a big game player. He's always stepped up, be it whatever opposition, whatever tournament United, be it him 18, 19 years old, doing it for us in the Europa, or even against Liverpool. Had a brace against Liverpool. So yeah, I mean, why not? Is doing a lot off the pitch. I'm sure as a individual that gives you a lot of confidence to do a lot of things on the pitch as well. So, and that is showing in his performance. Has been the second best player after Bruno for us the last 12 months, undoubtedly. So yeah, for me, Marcus Rashford with one Liverpool fixture that I personally, as a Rashford fan, I'm expecting a lot out of Marcus this week. If Marcus has a good game, United will definitely be, +6. So yeah, lads, this was amazing chatting to you. Insightful as always. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Write to us. Tell us what you want us to talk about, and we'll be sure to do that. And till the next game week, let's hopefully think that we meet in good spirits, top of the league, top of the table, 6 points clear, and we do a happy episode instead of sulking throughout the 15th.
Among the six.
Full disclaimer: if Liverpool wins the derby, we're not gonna pick any player from their team.
Fair enough, fair enough. That is something that we can do.
Yeah, but
We
I'm
still,
really looking forward among the 6 players that we have chosen as hunch players. Let's see how many players make the player review session next week. Hits
yeah,
or
man.
misses. But yeah, let's hope one of each our players makes it to the player review session next week.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Looking forward to it. I'll be sure to remind both of you whose players made it, whose players did not. So yeah, man. Till next time, may the arrows be green. Have a wonderful game week, and see you on the other side, lads. Cheers.
Cheers.